Jonathan Martin here from Evolution Business Systems. It's day 2 here at Directions 2016 in Prague, and I just want to give you a few updates of what's been going on. So one of the interesting things that we've seen in one of the sessions today was Quintana Intelligence and how it's been integrated into NAV. An item was low in stock and needed a purchase order to replenish, and Quintana suggested that you need to purchase this item. By clicking the action item, that generated a purchase order directly from that item into the vendor that item was purchased from. But then a further message or a notification came up to say that there's other items that this vendor supplies you that also require to be replenished. And by simply clicking yes on that notification, Quintana has populated all the lines in the purchase order. It was really seamless, really quick, and it was a pretty impressive display embedded right in there. There was also another example today where the cash flow forecast was some of the predictions in the timelines for the forecast. There was a Quintana forecast there which sat alongside, and essentially Quintana is using the power, that enterprise level power that it has to predict and look at patterns and portray that on the screen, which was quite interesting. We had more information on Dynamics 365 Business Edition. We looked at the brick view that we looked at yesterday in the items, was also shown today in the customers. So you can have a picture of a customer and then that can be displayed in the view. As you can see here in the screen, I'll just show you the slide. And then also inside the actual customer card, you get a nice big picture of a person in there, which is just giving it a little bit more of a personal touch. The Dynamics 365 release date was announced today. It's officially going to be released on the 1st of November in the US, and other countries will follow sometime shortly after that. Those dates weren't confirmed, but they are on the roadmap, and more information will come from that following this conference. Microsoft confirmed their commitment to the on-premise marketplace and assured us that 2017 is going to continue to be available as an on-premise option, even though customers are moving to the cloud at quite a rapid rate nowadays. Further enhancements were announced to the development environment, which is always a good thing for partners. It means we can deploy and develop solutions at a much quicker rate for clients and reduce the costs, so that's also a good thing to see. We saw the Outlook add-in in more detail. I did touch on that in yesterday's information, but just to provide a little bit more detail, there's actually an add-in for Microsoft Outlook. And essentially that Outlook add-in provides functionality from within the Outlook interface. The sort of things that you can do with that add-in is you can access contact information, you can add contacts from Outlook straight into NAV, you can do sales orders, quotes, you can access items. Obviously if you're entering a sales order or quote, you can look up the items as you're entering that. So you're getting some functionality in Outlook that means in some cases some users wouldn't even need to log into NAV directly. They could perform the functions from within Outlook. So it was a nice user-friendly interface. It seemed to flow quite well, and that was also good to see. We also saw in 2017 the notifications feature, which is a soft message that comes along the top of the menu bar. We've now been given the ability to programmatically use that feature, so we can use that to send messages to users in the interface, and I think that'll make the user experience better as well. We also saw GL account categories and subcategories. This is something that a lot of people have been after for a while, so you can actually have a category list against an item, a GL account, and then you can also have a subcategory which you can define what that category may be or what that structure may take. That also flows through to reporting, so that was good to see. The other thing that we saw was the Excel add-in. Now this is a new add-in for Excel. Essentially it runs on OData version 4. It's a two-way data sync, so you could connect an Excel worksheet to your NAV data make changes in the Excel worksheet and then press publish, and that pushes the information straight back into NAV. Now obviously that sounds a little bit dangerous, but it works really well in the basis that it uses all of the validation rules and security that NAV provides. So whether the user's entering a wrong code or not allowed to edit that data, then NAV would stop that and give a warning error on the Excel interface. So that was pretty good. The example we saw there was just opening up a GL code and doing an Excel formula, or sorry, the chart of accounts and an Excel formula for the description that concatenated a couple of fields together, and then using the autofill feature in Excel to populate the whole sheet, and then just pressing publish. So within a few seconds the whole description format in the chart of accounts was completely updated. So that was good to see. So that's it for today. Hopefully you found this information useful. When we get back to Australia, we'll obviously be providing more details to clients. If you feel that any of this information will be useful to colleagues, please feel free to share this. If you've got any comments below, please add them there, and we'd love the feedback. And this is day 2 of Directions 2016 from Prague, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.